All right. Well, this is Doug Boyer I have here with me from Big Pine Assurance. My name is Jessica Boyer. No relation, but I wish there was. Doug's a really cool guy. And I'm with Network in Action. So I'm just taking time today to interview Doug. So Doug, I'm going to turn the time over to you. I just kind of want you to kind of introduce yourself and kind of talk about what's evolved in your company since everything that's happened with this pandemic and how you guys are doing.
Okay, well, thank you, Jessica. Things have really changed a lot since the pandemic. We started social distancing, so we've pretty much closed our office. We have I've got a sign out there just explaining them how they can get a hold of us, and we're all just working from home basically. We have that kind of a business that we're able to do that, so it's
you are so loved.
Let me turn that off. Anyway, so we have that kind of a business where we can work remotely. All of our files are on computer, and so we can access them from there. We're spending limited time in the office. I go in maybe twice a week to check any faxes that might have come in, or I run by the post office, check the mail because we've got it on hold, being held at the post office. So that's the biggest thing. Also, we've learned that how important it is to use technology like we're using now to either go face to face with people on the internet or just over the phone. And so that's the biggest changes that we've had.
Awesome. Is there anything that kind of like moving forward, you're like, we weren't doing this prior to COVID-19, but now that we've started implementing this, we like this and we want to keep using it moving forward?
Yeah, I think the video conferencing, particularly on sites like Microsoft Teams, because they're a little more stable, a little more secure. So we're going to be using that a little more often with our clients and try and do face-to-face, because we're very much we're used to sitting down across the table from somebody, and right now that's just not possible. But this makes it a little more easy, a little more convenient for people to be able to schedule a time where they can sit down with us and talk with us over the internet. So we'll probably be using that a lot more. Also, we've learned the importance of online reviews. And one of the things we thought about, I talked with Kevin this morning about, is that one of the things we might do as a group is to go onto each other's websites and do a review and boost that up a bit.
I love that idea.
Yeah. Of course, then we've also been using a lot of the Facebook, and the other social media platforms to reach out to clients and potential clients and give suggestions on how they can operate in this new environment. Setting up offices at home, being aware of identity theft, and with everybody working remotely, you have to be a lot more aware of that, and it's a lot more that's going on. And
totally.
And so that's one of the issues that we're really focusing on right now is cybersecurity.
I love that, and that kind of leads into kind of a last question I have for you. Do you have any tips as an expert in your field that you would say to your clients and your potential client?
Yeah, I would really look at your insurance policies, make sure that the limits are where you really feel they need to be, and both in your personal items, your home and auto, particularly your auto. Most people they don't realize that their auto limits are not really where they need to be. So sit down with your insurance professional and talk with them about that. You'll be surprised that increasing those limits, it really isn't that much more expensive. And then make sure that you have good cyber security insurance, both at home and in your office. And that's one of the things we really like to focus on. And I'm going to be sharing this. And what it talks about, it's from RPS, which is one of the companies that we have access to. But they put out this cyber stats sheet. 43% of cyber attacks targeted small and medium-sized businesses. 66% of respondents say their technologies currently in use can't detect and block most cyber attacks. And almost $880,000 is the total average cost of a data breach involving theft of IT assets. And 22% of companies had a tax or had a loss of customers as a result of a breach. And 60% of businesses breached are out of business within 6 years, or 6 months, I'm sorry. So I'll share that with you so that you can look that over. And if you have any questions, you can call us, or you can call your insurance agent and talk to them about cybersecurity and cyber insurance.
Doug, that is so wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And I will definitely do my best to make sure that everyone can have access to that, because that's very important. So thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close?
No, I just know that this is a difficult time for everybody. I know that businesses are really struggling, but when you really consider the human impact that this horrible pandemic is causing, it's really incomparable, and we just need to get kind of good through it. And I have enough faith in our economy and our society and our can-do spirit that we'll get through this.
I love that, Doug. Thank you so much. You are wonderful. I appreciate it.
Thank you.